is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live. This is Ship Strike week number 3. This is our third battle. And of course, we're going to have a championship coming up pretty soon. I'm excited to be with all of you guys. Appreciate all of you guys. All the support of the channel. I see super chats. I see 77 months members, 56 months members. That's a long time. Do you guys agree? 77 months is a long time to be around people and playing a game and events. I mean, look at Valar. Hello, 99 Army. Kills. Great mods. Channel members. It's a long time. You know what? And when you've been around each other for a long time, you go through a lot of things. And whether it's Play Dead Live, whether it's Walking Dead, whether it is real life events, you get to know players and you get to know the ins and the outs of different things. So one thing that we've always done, whether it's Walking Dead streams or Play Dead Live streams, we leave a lot of stuff at the door, right? We leave a lot of our very, very strong beliefs because we're very polarized. People are different. People have different hopes, dreams, aspirations, thoughts, assessments of what is right, what is wrong. And the one thing that I've always known and I've always appreciated, and I hate Facebook for this, is sometimes people use social media as a way to vent frustration or to capture the moment. And not everybody always remembers that just because you're happy about something, that somebody else might be literally crushed about something, and vice versa. Today, and I don't go through a lot of my personal beliefs because I'm an influencer and my job is to do a lot of different things. But, you know, there's some people down today that I reached out and I made some calls to. And I think they felt better after we talked. And there were some other people that were super, super excited. And I think they were a little more humbled after we talked. So all of those things are important. So let me tell you guys a little something before we get into tonight. When COVID was a big, big issue, we did a lot of things on our channel. And one of the things that we did was we were very particular about not calling out people, but saying, look, if somebody wants to wear a mask, leave them the hell alone. You guys remember that? We do streams and it's like, you don't want to wear a mask. It's okay. Don't wear a mask. Just don't be an asshole to other people that do. And then it was like, you know, getting a shot. And it's like, you want to get a shot? Get a shot. You don't want to get a shot? That's fine. But don't be an asshole to people that do, right? I mean, that's people's choice. So if you're happy about the election, be happy. But don't assume that other people are not concerned. And if you're concerned, don't express too much of your concern and look for a fight. Let other people be happy and find common ground. Because the one thing I'll tell you about this community is it's a strong community. It's a great group of people. Don't get sucked into the moment and let a moment affect the people that you have been around for 77 fucking months, okay? Take care of each other. You're going to be okay. Take care of each other, and I will be here, and you guys keep going strong and do what you do. If you're happy, we'll get through it together. If you're sad, we will get through it together, okay? So Play Dead Live, have a good time, and just be cool with each other. All right, that's what I want to say to you guys. I appreciate you. I will always appreciate you as long as you're not an asshat. Don't be an asshat. You can be anything else but that. And I will believe in you. I'll support you and do all of those things. So that's the rules, right? That's the rules for our portal. It's the rules for our game. So, all right. So with that being said, you guys saw, I showed you the standings. Sly is 2-0. I showed you the MVPs, Bones 2 MVPs, Luxor. I mean, and we got people killing the captains, like all of those things. So there's some of the cool things that we do. But tonight we're going to do something else because we did not give away the kills tokens. And some of y'all need the kills tokens, right? A few of y'all are going to be messaging afterwards and saying, where's the new reload? We got to get this new reload. There will be a new reload later tonight once we get through both of these games. But if you win, maybe you don't need a reload because you get 520 kills tokens tonight. All right. So this is a double-edged sword, okay? If you agree with what I said about not being an asshat, give me triple nines in chat. And if you are going to go out of your way to support fellow players if they need you, give me triple nines in chat. Because as a leader of a community, as a leader of a guild, leadership bears responsibility. And with this channel, sometimes my responsibility is to make sure that we're all cool with each other. Because that's really the most important thing to me, is that we get value out of this. All right. And the last thing I need you to do, give me triple nines. If you're ready to spin this wheel and have a shot at not 260 because it's times 2, 520 is what we're spinning. All right. Good luck, everybody. I want to see somebody walk away with some kills tokens in their pocket. Let's see who's going to win it. Oh, it's slowing down. It is. Dowstrom. Dow looking at the 520. I can tell you, he needs them because, man, oh, man, does he give a lot of tokens to his son. So, congratulations, Dow, 520. Or should I say congratulations, Alex, because Alex is probably going to be doing all the fishing with those. All right. Tomorrow night, we're going to do our fishing league. If you need a sub tomorrow, get a sub. I'm going to strongly ask, be around that because we have a lot of fun when we're on these fishing calls and we're just kind of goofing off and joking. Yeah, and I didn't feel like we needed one of those tonight. I want to do a Play Dead live event. But tomorrow night, I want everybody to bring their best, come hang out, fish, joke, have a good time. Be around each other, be around this community. It's huge. It is huge. All right. Congratulations, Dow. You guys ready? You guys ready to see the map and get ready? Our first game tonight is Vox and Arc. These games last exactly 1 hour. We'll go from 8:30 to 9:30. 9:30, we stop. We stop. We freeze the score. I have been told the last 10 minutes of Ship Strike is one of the best adrenaline rushes that we have in Play Dead Live. I've been told it is so intense. The last 10 minutes when all the seals are broken and you're trying to find those last couple spots. So we're going to witness that tonight, and let's see. Let's see what the standings look like. All right, here we go. I'll take you to the map. Vox versus Arc. And this is what we got. There is the order. Our two captains, Dr. Dye and JJ. Of course, you're going to want to find them because that's a nice benefit to your scorecard if you kill a captain. Get on those leaderboards. All right, and then Friday night. Man, are we back on Friday night with some really, really good slot tournaments. So I'm looking forward to that. We got pet battles this Saturday. All right, remember, I will call out your target. And then if you are on the other team, I expect you to immediately say what if you want me to wait on you. Keyword, I just help the captains. What are you going to type? Immediately. There you go. Wait. Because if I'm already en route, it ain't happening. So, Dr. Dye, are you in the house? Where's Dr. Dye? So, Dr. Dye, it is 8:30. I need your target. Let's go. Vox versus Arc. Dr. Dye going first. Give me your move. Dr. Dye going with a seal. And then going G7. G7 is en route. Starting out, G7 is a miss. Valar, you're up. That's, yeah. It is a Dr. Dye, since she did pick one target, give me a 240 or above grenade. Can be a wedding crasher, Goliath, for inventory purposes. All right, going with a Vlad. Okay, now we got Valar. Bunko grenade. Bunko grenade, A3, A4. So we're going to play a seal. Bunko will target two different areas. It is en route. And one of those two would be a hit. One of those two would potentially be a hit. All right, let's go over to Crimson. Crimson, your move. Crimson dropping a seal. B2 Goliath grenade. Valar says wait. Either she doesn't like the B2 or trying to throw y'all off. Dow playing the prevention. All right, Arc has used their only prevention. Julia, your move. Julia dropping a seal. A3 Wedding Crasher. A3 Wedding Crasher is en route. A3 breaks Crimson seal. Trigger, you're up. Trigger with a seal. B2 Vlads. Villar says, wait again. Something about that B2. Is it legit? Or is Villar going super bluff mode? Immortal Blue from Villar. Burning a prevention and a blue so far. Gemstone, your move. Jim dropping a seal. Going A3 Wedding Crasher. A3 Wedding Crasher. Is en route. It hits. A3 has hit Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide, Resin Restore. Actually, never mind. Sorry. Crimson Tide can continue to play. Did we use Resin Restores on these? Can you guys fill me in? Honestly, I don't remember. I thought we did. All right, Crimson Resin Restore. She can continue to play, but she cannot be sealed. But she'll continue to get her move. Cat, your move. Both teams may or may not have some information. Cat, sealing. Vlad's with a B2. Lars says, wait. They're going to Judas that back to what target? Burning their legendary. They have no blues, no legendaries, no prevention. There will be no more waiting for Team Arc. It's going to get interesting fast. They're going to send that back to B3. All right, Doc, we got a redirect of Cat's grenade back to B3. Redirect is en route. And it hits. Up, okay. Got to say wait. I'm waiting to see if you guys are typing wait as opposed to the move. All right, playing a blue. All right, blue does stop the grenade. Now, the reason you guys want to type wait is because I've obviously given out some information. So when I say it hits, I'm going to give you the blue because you have the prevention, but type wait so I stop talking. That's you guys telling me to shut up, that you're going to do something. All right, they're using the blue to stop the grenade. Busy, your move. Busy going with a seal. Goliath to B3. Seal, throwing a grenade. Goliath to B3. All right, the grenade is en route. And B3 does hit. And it takes out Sir Tim. Tim, res and restore. He had no seal. And Ark has sunk the Holy Crimson ship. So it is 1 ship to 0. Busy sinking the ship. Now, Tim will keep playing, so he can't be sunken again. Aiden, you're up, but you can't seal him either. Aiden going with a seal. Vlad's B2 is going to hit. Ark's got nothing for it. And guess what? They didn't use a max seal either. Shaman is down for the count. Shaman, res and restore. Let's go over to Dow. Dow, your move. we have Dow? There we go. Dow dropping a seal. Playing a Trixie to H1, D5. H1, D5 Trixie. It's en route. H1 is a miss. D5 is a miss. Sir Tim, you're up. B3 Vlad's. B3 Vlad's is a hit. But it breaks Dow's seal. Breaks Dow's seal. No fire. It's a seal breaker. So you know who's there, right? All right, let's go over to the shaman. She's going to send a max seal over to Dow. Smart move. E5 Wedding Crasher. E5 Wedding Crasher is en route. E5 is a miss. All right, we got Crimson playing Rambo. Crimson dropping a seal for Rambo. Goliath to B3. She knows what she's doing. It breaks Dow's seal. This is the seal breaker mode. All right, let's go to Gronk, which is Valar. Max seal back to Dow. Oh, oh yeah. Now we're talking. Dr. Dye playing the Pontiff. Legendary, going to get rid of that seal smoke for Dow. Well played. Trixie to H4, H5. H4, H5 en route. H4 is a miss. H5 is also a miss. All right, Cat playing Regine. Got a feeling it's going to be bad news for somebody. Regine dropping a seal. B3 Vlad's to Dow. Dow, Resin Restore. That did not sink a ship. So obviously it's a 3-seater. It's probably good for Team Box, right? Skylight, you're up. Julia playing Sky. Sky dropping a seal. Going Trixie. A7, B7. Playing a seal. Trixie to A7 and B7. It's en route. One of those two targets would have hit. One of those two targets would hit. Dr. Dye, your move. Vlad's to B1. Vlad's to B1 is a miss. Valar, your move. Valar going B7, Wedding Crasher. B7, Wedding Crasher from Valar. It's en route. It is going to break Dr. Dye's seal. Crimson, you're up. Going to max seal Dr. Dye. B4 Goliath. B4 Goliath is en route. It's going to break Skylight seal. Julia, you're up. Julia with a max seal back to Sky. B7 Wedding Crasher. Dr. Dye going to intervene it. That is the final prevention legendary for both teams. All attacks going forward will hit. Trigger your move. Vlad's to B4. It's going to break Skylight seal. Gemstone, your move. Max seal to Sky. Vlad's to B7. We'll break Dr. Dye's seal. Cat, your move. Max seal back to Dye. Holding on a little bit longer. Vlad's to B4. Going to break Sky seal. Both teams got information they need. Now they're just burning through preventions and seals. Busy B, you're up. B7 Goliath. Going to break Dr. Dye's seal. Poison Arrow, you're up. Do we have Poison Arrow? Ten seconds. Find your player, Vox. We don't want to turn him into a bomb. All right, max seal to Dr. Dye. Vlad's B4. It is a hit. Sky, Res and Restore, and Poison Arrow has sank a battleship. Vox goes into the lead with a 3-seater. Well done. Dow, you're up. Poison Arrow sunk a ship, and Busy sunk a ship. Fox jumping in the lead with about 30 minutes to go. Do we have Dow? Guys, we got to have players ready to go. Ship Strike is different than Faction Wars. And I will skip you. Wedding Crasher to B7. It hits, breaks the seal. Sir Tim, you're up. Can Vox find a new target, is the question. Max Seal back to Dr. Die. Vlad's to D6. Vlad's to D6 is a miss. Shaman, your move. Wedding Crasher to B7, breaks the seal again. Crimson playing Rambo. Goliath to F6. Crimson looking for a target. F6 is a miss. Valar playing Gronk. B7 Wedding Crasher. B7 is a hit. Valar's killed the captain. Res and Restore Dr. Die, KTC to Gronk. Rajin, you're up. Rajin going Trixie. B7 G2. One of those two is a hit. Can't tell you which one, but one of those two would be a hit. That's big for Vox. Skylight, you're up. C7 Wedding Crasher. C7 Wedding Crasher Breaks cat seal. Dr. Die, you're up. Have Dr. Die up. Max seal over to cat. Going B7, C7. Both of those would be hits. Big reveal for Dr. Die. Valar, you're up. Wedding Crasher, C7. Breaks cat seal. Crimson, you're up. With a lot of data. Goliath to C7. Goliath to C7's en route. Gonna break gemstone seal. Julia, you're up. Wedding Crasher, C7. It's a hit. Cat, res and restore. Obviously, it's a 3-seater. Trigger, you're up. Goliath to C7. C7 is a hit. Res and restore gemstone. Gemstone, your move. Wedding Crasher, D7. D7 is a hit. Breaks Rajin seal. Cat, your move. Vlad's to B7. B7 is a hit. Breaks Busy Seal. Busy, your move. Busy going to max seal herself. D7 Goliath. D7 takes out Regine. Resin Restore Regine. And Busy sinking her second ship of the night. And Ark now one ship away from winning. Poison Arrow, you're up. B7 Vlad's. Breaks Busy Seal. Dow, your move. How long can Ark hold on, and who's going to find the next ship? 17 minutes. Vox is definitely in hunting mode. Max seal to Busy. Dow H8 F3. H8 F3. One of those two would hit. Big reveal possibility. Sir Tim, your move. We have not had a ship strike where a team has sunk all of the opponent's ships. Sir Tim, Vlad's to B7. Breaks Busy Seal again. Shaman, your move. Shaman, you're up. There it is. Wedding Crasher to F3. F3 is a miss. Crimson Tide, you're up. Crimson Tide playing Rambo. Goliath B7. We got a hit. And it's big. Because it sinks a battleship. We're tied. Vox right back in it. They sink a two-seater. Crimson with the sunken ship. Under Rambo. Valar, you're up with Gronk. H8 Wedding Crasher. It's a hit. It breaks trigger seal. Cat, you're up with Rajin. Vox is desperate to find that last ship because Ark has already found a clue. Can Cat come through? Rajin, Trixie, E3H5. E3H5 are both misses. Julia, you're up with Sky. H8 Wedding Crasher. That is a hit. Trigger, res and restore. Dr. Dye, your move. The heat is on. Both teams have sunk 2 ships. Ark knows where the last ship is. Vox does not. They're still trying to figure it out. They need to figure it out in a hurry. Trixie, D8, F5. D8, F5. D8 is a miss. F5 is also a miss. Valar, you're up. It's 50-50, right? Which direction? Valar says H7, Wedding Crasher. H7 is a miss for Valar. Crimson, you're up. Crimson says E1 Goliath. She says, I got to find one. Forget the Trixies. E1 Goliath is a miss. Julia, you're up. Julia playing Sad Grenade. If it hits, she gets another attack. Well, it doesn't quite hit because it does break a seal, and the G8 is Poison Arrow seal. So it does break his seal. Trigger, you're up. Can Vox find it in time? Ark definitely on the hunt. Trixie, A1, H1, send a max seal over to Poison Arrow. Did Trigger find something? A1, H1. She does not. They're both misses. A1, H1, double miss. Gemstone, you're up. G8 Wedding Crasher. Let's break Poison Arrow Seal again. Cat, you're up. Trying to find some info before they run out of max seals. Trixie, D3H2. D3 is a miss. H2 is also a miss. Busy Bee, you're up. Sad Grenade to G8. Smart move by Busy. Absolutely. Resin Restore, Poison Arrow. And because she hits, Busy, you get a bonus attack. Busy is on fire tonight. Sunk 2 ships and just used a Sad Grenade. Busy, F8. You do have to use a grenade, though. Like a 240 grenade. Busy F8 attack is going to break Rambo's seal. Sir Tim, you're up. Go on, C5, E6. Did he discover it? C5, E6. C5 is a miss. E6 is also a miss. And Dow, your move. Could it be? F8 Wedding Crasher, Dow sinks Rambo for the win, and first time in Ship Strike history, we have a team sink all 3 of the opponent's ships. Ark with a clean sweep, Dow sinking a ship. Where was the final Ark ship? F2, F3, and F4. They were so close to it. So close. Right around it. Congratulations, Team Ark. Our MVP in game number 1, Busy Bee gets the MVP. And 25 KTs. All right. Team Mirror, Team Sly, get loose. We will be back in 3 minutes. Quick break for everybody. Team should get loose. And at 9:30, we will launch the next match. I will be right back. All right, everybody, we are back, and with 1 minute to go, we got Mir trying to get on the board with that first win against the #1 team in the league, undefeated, Team Sly. You can see the lineups right there as we go down. We've got JJ as the captain tonight. We got Deadly Dimes. Can Sly remain undefeated, 3-0, preserve that home field advantage? All important. Can Mir get back on the board? Bones is pulling for Ark, and Ark's already played. They can't play twice, Bones. It's got to be Mir. All right, so JJ, let me know if you're ready, if you're here. Man, Bones is calling out Ark. They're like, come on, we want some Ark. Bring it on, bring it on. We're undefeated. All right, JJ. Let's kick this thing off. She is going to seal Trixie, C4G7. Seal to JJ. Throw in a Trixie, C4G7. It is en route. C4 is a miss. G7 is a miss. Deadly Dimes, you're up. Deadly Dimes. Where's your move? If you guys are tuning in, make sure you refresh. Dimes dropping a seal. Going with a Trixie. A2, H7. A2, H7 Trixie. Is en route. One of those two would hit. One of those two would hit. Nice reveal early for Deadly Dimes. Justice, you're up. Do we have Justice? Again, everybody refresh for me, please. Justice, seal. Trixie, A7, G2. A7, G2 is en route. A7 is a miss. G2 is also a miss. Bones, you're up. Bones dropping a seal. Wedding Crasher to G7. Bones mixing it up, going for a brand new target. And JJ jumped on it quickly. Playing a blue. All right, let's go over to Kel. Max seal over to Chad. Trixie F4 D6. Trixie to F4 and D6. It's en route. F4 is a miss. You're getting a lot of data though. D6 is a miss. Let's go over to Craven. Craven dropping a seal. Going G7 Goliath. G7 Goliath is en route. Craven wants to know who he hit. No one. JJ put the bluff on y'all. It's a miss. Buying some time. Tricky JJ. Let's go to Samurai. Samurai dropping a seal. H5D2. Dropping a seal. Samurai, I need to know what type of grenade you're throwing. Trixie or Bunko. Trixie, H5D2. Dime says wait. Dime's using a blue. Stops a Trixie. Was it a bluff? Would one of them hit? Would both of them hit? Who knows? Ocean Man, you're up. I know Mir has discovered a lot of the board. Big advantage early for Mir. Ocean Man dropping a seal. H7 Goliath. Ocean Man with a seal. H7 Goliath is en route. It is going to break the Cardinal seal. Chad, you're up. Do we have the Cardinal? Cardinal playing a seal. Trixie, H5D2. Says, let's try it again. Dime says, wait. She's going to Phantom Cape that seal. Nicely done. Legendary's out of play. All right. Played a Seal, then a Trixie H5D2. Trixie is en route. One of those two would be a hit. One of those two would be a hit. Let's go over football. Do we have football? We're going to start turning players into bombs if we don't get players here. Sly, are we skipping? There he is. All right, dropping a Seal. H7, Red's Revenge. H7, Red's Revenge. And a Seal is en route. H7 hits the Cardinal. Chad, Resin Restore for us. All right, JJ playing Luxor. Your move. Can't seal Chad, he's dead. And you have to use a max seal if you were going to seal. So if you're going to max seal, let me know who else. All right, so seal herself. Got it. All right, seal Luxor. Wedding Crasher to H5. All right, Luxor sealed. Wedding Crasher to H5. It's en route. H5 is a miss. Animal, you're up. Animal sealing himself. Wedding Crasher to H6. Animal with the seal. And a Wedding Crasher to H6. It's en route. Animals Wedding Crasher will break JJ's seal. Kel, you're up playing Problem Child. Max seal to JJ. Wedding Crasher to D2. Max seal and a Wedding Crasher to D2. It's en route. Dime says, wait, guys, got to be quicker. All right, give me your move. But I'm reading it twice, and you guys see it on the screen. Respond to it when you see it on the screen. You don't need to wait for me to read it. What's your move? Prevention. So preventing the grenade. Prevention off the board. Sly has nothing left. Nothing to wait for in the future. Tiny, you're up. Tiny with a seal. H6, Red's Revenge. Tiny with a seal. H6, Red's Revenge is en route. Seen it before, breaks JJ's seal. JJ. Sorry. Hendricks, you're up. Justice. As Hendricks. Justice, you're up. Dropping a seal. Sad grenade to D2. Sad grenade breaks Tiny's seal. No second attack because it only broke the seal. Dolly, you're up. Dolly played by Bones. Dolly, max seal to Tiny. Wedding Crasher to H6. JJ says wait. Very quickly. Thank you for that. Gonna Phantom Cape to seal on Tiny. Legendary out of play. Max Seal to Tiny's Phantom Cape. Wedding Crasher to H6. Wedding Crasher is en route. It does hit JJ. Resin Restore JJ. Dolly has killed the captain. All right, after JJ Resin Restore, it'll be her turn. Obviously, this is a 3-seater since it did not sink the ship. You all right, JJ? There we go. All right, JJ's move. You can't max seal yourself because, again, you're dead. Is there another max seal target? Or remove it? Go max seal over to Kel. All right, max seal to Kel. Wedding Crasher to D2. It's going to hit. D2 is going to kill Tiny. Tiny, Resin Restore. Deadly Dimes, you're up. Mirror with 1 prevention left. After that, we've got nothing slowing us down. Dime's going to max seal over to Dolly. H8 Red's Revenge. H8 Red's Revenge from Deadly Dimes. It's en route. And it's a miss. Justice, your move. Vlad's D2. Vlad's to D2 is going to fizzle because D2 has already been taken out. Bones, your move. Reds to H5. Reds revenge to H5. It's en route. It's going to break Kel's seal. Kel, your move. Kel going to play a seal. Wedding Crasher to D1. D1 is en route. D1 is a miss. Let's go over to Craven. Goliath to H5. If you're just tuning in, we hit the midway point. Sly undefeated 2-0, trying to stay perfect. Mir trying to break up the perfect streak and get on the board. Goliath H5 is en route. Breaks Kel's seal. Samurai, your move. Max seal over to Kel. Wedding Crasher C2. C2 is en route. It's another miss. Ocean Man, you're up. Goliath H5. Goliath H5 is en route. Breaks Kel's seal. Cardinal, you're up. Cardinal Chad, you're up. Max seal back to Kel. Wedding Crasher to E2. It's got to be E2, right? Wrong. Another miss. Wow. Wow. Football, you're up. H5, Reds revenge. H5, Reds revenge is en route. Breaks Kell's seal yet again. JJ, you're up with Luxor. Both teams are working for that first ship. Luxor going to max seal back to Kell. They're using those max seals wisely. D3 Wedding Crasher, well, guess what? You finally figured out the code. And you break Dolly's seal. Animal, you're up. Animal, your move. Max seal to Dolly. Red's revenge to H5. Joe, can you type out Red's revenge? Because the inventory team will take away a resin restore for that. Red's revenge to H5. Going to break Kell's seal yet again. Kell, you're up with Problem Child. It's all good. MPC dropping a seal on MPC. Wedding Crasher D3 going to break Dolly's seal. Tiny, you're up. "24 minutes left. Both teams looking for their first sunken battleship. Tiny max seal over to Dolly. H5, Red's Revenge. Max Seal to Dolly. H5, Red's Revenge. Is en route. And we know the outcome. H5, Kel, Resin Restore. Stinky has been sunk. I repeat, Stinky has been sunk. Sly with a 3-bagger. Taking the early lead. Not the early lead, I guess the late lead. Justice, your move. Justice playing Hendricks. Vlad's to D3. Another seal breaker. Breaking Dolly's seal. Dolly, you're up. Tiny has a sunken ship. Tiny on the board with a sunken ship. Dolly playing a seal on Dolly. Trixie, B8, C3. Trixie, B8 and C3. It's en route. B8 is a miss. C3 is also a miss. Sly starting to cover the board a little bit. JJ, you're up. Vlad's to D3. Breaking it again. Deadly Dimes, you're up. Mirror's in assault mode, and Sly is now in search mode. But Mirror has a lot of the board scouted out. So if they can ever get back on the right track, you never know what they could find. Trixie, E1, E5. Deadly Dimes, Trixie, E1 and E5. En route. E1 is a miss. E5 is also a miss. Justice, your move. No prevention there because it was late on the call. Vlad's D3. Vlad's D3 is a hit. Dolly, Resin Restore. And Mir sinking a battleship, but still trailing because they got a 2-seater. So Sly ahead of the game because they've sunk a bigger ship. Congratulations, Justice, with the sink. Bones, you're up. Trixie, D6, F3. Bones throwing a Trixie to D6 and F3. JJ says wait. Using the prevention. No further preventions. We are in crunch mode with 17 seconds to go. Let's go over to Kel. Kel, you're up. Trixie, B5, E7. B5, E7. One of those two would be a hit. Craven, you're up. Goliath to D6. It is en route. And it is a miss. Samurai, you're up. Wedding Crasher to E5. That was random. But random works. It is a hit, and it's going to break Deadly Dimes' seal. Holy moly, what a gamble. Out of the blue. Ocean Man, you're up. Max seal to dimes. Trixie, F3, A4. F3, A4. F3's a miss. A4 is also a miss. Cardinal, you're up. Wedding Crasher to E6. E6 is en route. It is a miss. Football, you're up. Trixie, D8, H2. D8 is a miss. H2 is a miss. Luxor, JJ, your move. Wedding Crasher, E5. Breaks Deadly Dimes a seal. Animal, your move. Trixie, B2, D6. B2, D6. B2 is a miss. D6 looks like a duplicate. Kel, you're up with Problem Child. Sad Grenade to E5. Dimes, Restore. They have killed the captain. Kel, you get a second attack with Problem Child. E4. E4 is a miss. Tiny, you're up. I need the grenades you're going to use, though. They're not free. You just get a second one. B6, G4. B6, G4. One of those two would hit. Hendricks, you're up. Justice. D5, Vlads. D5. D5 is a miss. Dolly, you're up. Bones is Dolly. B6, Wedding Crasher. B6, Wedding Crasher. Breaks Luxor Seal. JJ, you're up. F5, Wedding Crasher en route. Breaks Craven Light Seal. Dimes, you're up. B6, Wedding Crasher. Luxor, Resin Restore. Justice, you're up. Justice, your move. Max Seal for Luxor. F5, Wedding Crasher. Craven Light, Resin Restore. Bones, your move. B6, Wedding Crasher. Yes. All right. Back that up. Luxor died. Luxor cannot get a seal. We're going to Samurai. But you can't play it on Samurai, so there are no targets. All living targets have seals. All right. So back that up. Bones, your next attack. Yep. All right, so Bones, A6 Wedding Crasher. A6 Wedding Crasher is a miss. Kel, your move. Vlad's to G5. G5's going to break Bones' seal. Craven Light, your move. Max seal to Bones. Goliath to B7. B7 breaks Hendrick's seal. And that is time. Time is up. We got Team Sly with 4 total hits, but they sunk a 3-seater. Team Mirror, 4 total hits, but they only sunk a 2-seater. Tiebreaker goes to Team Sly. They sunk the bigger ship. Congratulations, Sly. There is a true tiebreaker because the bigger ship is the tiebreaker. Had both been even, we would have went to sudden death. Tonight's MVP is Tiny. Sunk the ship for Team Sly. Dolly did get to KTC, but Tiny gets the MVP. So tonight's MVPs, Busy and Tiny. Sly going to 3-0. Mirror getting better, getting better. All right. Awesome job, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. Hopefully not too much of a speech in the beginning. 2-hour ship strike. I love this event. So glad you had a good time. If you need a reload, message Kel, and I will be posting what the reload is shortly. Some people might say, wait a minute, I want to know what the reload is. Well, message her and you're going to find out. Have a good night, everybody. Don't forget we have fishing tomorrow, and if you want to do some fishing tonight, I strongly recommend it. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.